On the phone, we have Vince Vaughn. It's our favorite Hollywood conservative. How you doing, Vince?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. That's very nice of you. But I would like to point out that I'm not you call me a Hollywood conservative. I don't live in Hollywood. You know that, right? I live in Chicago.
I think you have multiple residences. In fact, I know that.
Primarily, I'm a true American. I don't live there.
Yeah.
My main residence is Chicago. I don't want to be there when, I don't want to live in that cesspool when all the shit hits the fan.
Oh, you mean California when we run out of water and the earthquakes, the toxic gas leaks? Is that what you mean, cesspool?
No, stupid. When the Mexicans finally get completely out of hand. I don't want any part of that when that goes on. Absolutely, it's a ticking time bomb over there. Trump was right. They're all criminals.
What?
Most of them that are coming. I'm serious. They're all coming over there. They're getting in drunk driving accidents and raping people.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. We got a lot. We've got a lot of Mexicans in Chicago too. But the difference is Chicago is cold. That's not their natural climate.
Yeah.
So they're a lot more docile.
Well, okay. Well, listen, you just mentioned Trump. Vince, are you a Trump supporter? I mean, I know you're a conservative, but Trump's not really conservative. Are you a supporter of his?
Of course, absolutely. Of course I am, baby.
What?
Trump all the way. Trump all the way. Are you kidding me? He's the only hope. Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. That's Donald Trump. You're our only hope. It's that thing. Little robot showing an image of him. He's a winner. What can you say? I like to think of myself as a winner. Why would I want to see that reflected in the commander-in-chief, the president of my country? He goes out there and says things.
Yeah, but the things he's saying is actually stirring up racism, xenophobia, and violence.
Yeah, whatever. You know what he's saying? He's saying things. That's what's important. Who cares if he's right, technically? Who goes out there and says shit, doesn't give a shit about what people think of him? Come on. I'm sick. Quite frankly, I'm tired of this 8 years of this professorial, nerd going up, talking in measured ways. Who needs it? That's not what we need.
Yeah, but Trump is doing things that are against the he wants to do things that are.
Yeah, people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who cares? People, people are like, oh, he's saying what he's saying that he could do, the Constitution prohibits. So what? Oh, so it's impossible. What Trump is saying is so impossible.
Yeah.
When did we stop being a nation of dreamers, Jimmy Dore?
No.
When did we start listening to the naysayers?
No.
When we put a man on the moon, several men over. We say that all the time. What man on the moon? It was several men over a period of several years, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Would we have done that if we had listened to these negative Nancys? They say it's impossible to close off our borders to Muslims. To those people, I say, look at the Empire State Building. Look at the Golden Gate Bridge. Look at Amazon.com Prime reviving the tick.
What does that have?
It can be done.
Oh, so you're saying, the Muslim. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, then I think you'd be a supporter of Ted Cruz because, he actually proposed monitoring and patrolling Muslim neighborhoods after the Brussels attack. He proposed monitoring and patrolling Muslim neighborhoods.
Okay. Well, yeah, granted, that's an interesting point. I should say that I'm not a supporter of Ted Cruz.
Uh-huh.
To me, he looks like a children's cereal box character. I don't particularly want to see that on television. Plus, he's from that, dick and pussy police wing of the Republicans that I don't particularly truck with, who want to tell us what to do with our genitals.
Yeah. Listen.
But that thing, the Muslim thing that he said, yeah. Spot on. Patrol the shit out of those people. That's what I say.
Yeah, but do you not understand that that's not American to single out a religion and then ostracize it or oppress it or have it to have special scrutiny or to criminalize them? It's kind of anti-American to do what you're saying, Vince.
Well, yeah, okay, you can say that. What's anti-American of keeping America in existence? Do you want this to be America or you want to be Belgium? Look what happened in Belgium. Do you want to be like Belgium? Do you, Jimmy Dore? I personally don't want to live in a pussy country like Belgium. Pussy countries get blown up.
Vince, that is terrible. Why would you say that?
Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Come on. Give me a break. What's for Belgium?
What?
Nothing. Even saying waffles, that's hack. That's a dumb joke.
What's from Belgium?
Fuck Belgium. First of all, it's a country the size of Connecticut with 2 official languages. Pick one, you fucking flip-floppers.
What?
In World War I, who did Germany invade first? Belgium, baby.
Why?
Because it was right there. It was gay.
What? What are you?
No one gave a shit about it. We're going to become Belgium if the Hillarys and the Bernies have their way. I'm Trump all the way.
Well, okay. Well, listen. Here's an interesting question for you, Vince. If you had to vote in the Democratic primary, if you had to, who would you choose?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. Yeah, it really is. That's a thinker. You know what? If I had my druthers, I'd go with Jim Webb.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? I like that guy.
Yeah, I know.
He looked tough.
Uh-huh.
The debates look like an angry Scotch-Irish death robot.
Yeah.
Got some PTSD. He'd fuck some shit up.
Yeah. Well,
I don't care. Yeah, he may have been a Democrat, but he was one of us. He was an American.
Yeah, but he's not an option anymore. You have to choose Bernie or Hillary.
I'd rather fucking die than make that decision. I'd rather be dead. Shoot me in the face and throw me in the river. Hillary or Bernie? Come on. Okay, first of all, Hillary would be a great president if every man in this country wanted to feel like they're in trouble somehow and didn't know exactly why. Like if that's a feeling that you enjoy having, vote for Hillary. I don't know if you've been married or not.
I am. Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah. Well, do you want to turn on CNN and be married then too? Watch the State of the Union. Did I forget? What did I forget to do now? They say something to her sister that she didn't like. Jesus Christ. So yeah, no thank you to that. And then you got this Bernie Sanders guy. Well, fuck, I don't know. I don't know if he's Ben or Jerry, but he's one of them.
Uh-huh.
He wants to take all of my money, set it on fire, and sprinkle the ashes on Lenin's tomb. Yeah, no fucking thank you. Either of those two are Americans. Go back to Belgium, pussies. That's all I have to say to those two.
Vince, oh my God. Vince, have you ever considered any of the other GOP candidates?
You know, not really. I mean, it was pretty obvious it was going to be Trump for me all the way once he announced his candidacy. I mean, who else he got? Ben Carson. Yeah, boring as shit. And also, may I add, if you had Cuba Gooding Jr. play you in a TV movie, a made-for-TV movie, that should be a bigger scandal than if you murdered a child in the 70s, okay? That's a disqualifying thing right there. Never be able to take that seriously ever again.
Okay. What about Kasich?
Kasich? I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, guess what? We're not a nation of farmers anymore. Deal with it. Those types of guys they don't get to be presidents anymore.
No.
That's all that guy. Like I hear that guy talking, I'm like, yeah, if I were a farmer, I might like him.
Uh-huh. What about
watching the sunrise and eating a hearty breakfast? That's nice. That's not who we are. We're a nation of Trumps. Trumps are going to get us out of this.
What about Rubio?
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. No, he looks like he'd lose our Navy in a dice game. I don't want to deal with that guy.
What?
I don't want.
What about What about Carly Fiorina?
Carly Fiorina. Are you serious? All right, let's put it this way. Remember when you were 14 years old and you smoked a spliff with your friend in the garage?
Yeah.
And your friend had a little sister who looked like Ramona Quimby, age 8 or whatever? And she told on both of you to not just the parents, but like other people that she thought would help get you in trouble?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, that little sister, she's all grown up now and she wants to be in charge of people. So stay the fuck away. Absolutely not her. Who's left? I don't even know who else is out there.
Well, there was a lot of Chris Christie was running, and that seems like a guy who would be right up your alley.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just too much chubs.
Okay.
I can't deal with it.
I hear you. Well, listen, Vince, I appreciate you checking in with us and letting us.
Hey, no problem. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
No, what do you think about the violence at the Trump rallies?
Hey, Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson say himself that the Tree of Liberty has to be watered with the blood of people who showed up to a building that other people don't like them? Isn't that from the Constitution or some shit?
It's a paraphrase.
But you know what? It's a little rough and tough. That's been part of our republic since the very founding. In the Revolution, did we tar and feather some motherfuckers?
Yeah, but who
were trying to raise our taxes, by the way?
But doesn't it bother you just this Trump's basic demeanor is that of a immature bully? He's like 12 years old. He calls people names and like that's part of it. It's like if you were doing an impression. What part
of that do you think I would not like?
I guess you're right. Okay. Well, listen, Vince, I appreciate you checking in. We'll check in with you later again. Thanks a lot, buddy.
All right. I hope you don't get murdered by a Mexican in your sleep out there in Pasadena.
All right.